afternoon and welcome to a windy Madills farm in Auckland for round 7 of the ISPS HANDA Premiership as Eastern Suburbs host Hawke's Bay United. Yes, well, after a summer break, the players have returned from the holiday festivities for some festivals and are back to playing football. The season reaching its halfway mark with Eastern Suburbs in a commanding position. They find themselves joint second heading into this round on the table, sitting on 11 points, just 1 point off league leaders Team Wellington. And here is the starting 11 for the hosts. A couple of changes from their hit out just before Christmas. Of course, Adam Thomas is still serving a suspension for a red card he picked up before the break. Adam Thurston, their leading goal scorer, is out with an ankle injury, and Stephen Hoyle has been sick this week, so he is on the bench for Suburbs. So Otto Ingham and Jake Mitchell come into the starting lineup. Also notable absentees, Kingsley Sinclair, who is injured, and Sean Bright, who is currently trialling with Danish side Helsinger, where a host of Kiwis are playing as well. Keep an eye on Ryan Foyt, so he scored the 2 goals in their 2-1 win against Hamilton just before Christmas. Having a look at the visitors now, and Chris Greatholder has named 2 changes to the starting 11 that picked up their first win of the season just before Christmas. A few notable absentees from his side as well. Jesse Randall and Jim Hoyle are both out. Randall's taking up opportunities overseas, and Jim Hoyle injured his ankle during training. So Hugo Dalhommel, the Frenchman, comes into the starting 11, as does Ahmed Othman, the youngster, former Knicks reserves player, up top for the visitors. A breezy day here in Auckland. On your screen, the wind coming from left to right. It's definitely going to play a part today, especially for the keepers. Have to be clever with their feet. As we know, Suburbs keeper Daniel Drake is very good with his distribution, so he should have no trouble with that. But the visitors are desperate for all 3 points, sitting at the foot of the table. Probably not a fair reflection of some of their performances so far. They came close to picking up more wins against Auckland City, going down 2-1 and going down to Team Wellington by the same scoreline. So definitely hard done by for the Hawke's Bay United team. The officials today: referee John Robery, his assistants Isaac Trevis and Reza Al-Rabea, and the 4th official Luke Gardner. Apart from the wind though, it's a beautiful day here in Auckland. Very hot and humid as the teams make their way out to the pitch. Reid Drake captaining the side today in absence of Adam Thomas and vice captain Stephen Hoyle. And Fergus Neal for Hawke's Bay United. A stalwart actually of the competition. He seems to have been around forever actually. Hawke's Bay in the black kit. Eastern Suburbs in the all white. So a rather new look lily white side to what we've been used to this season. But their coach, Hawani Edwards, has assured me it's business as usual. Eastern Suburbs looking for their 4th win of the competition to keep in touch with league leaders Team Wellington. They've only lost 1 match so far, and that came to Auckland City in the opening round of the competition, as the coin toss is taking place in the middle of the park. Looks like Hawke's Bay have won the toss. As I said, the wind will definitely be a factor here. And it looks like the teams are staying as are. So Hawke's Bay playing with the wind in the first half, going from left to right on your screens in the all black kit, as Eastern Suburbs have some last minute team preparations in their huddle. With the big forward Jake Mitchell up front today in the number 20 jersey. Keep an eye out for him. As Eastern Suburbs look to get things underway here at Madills Farm. And Jake Michelle gets things going for the host today. Reed Drake wearing the captain's armband. As Hawke's Bay look to press early here against the hosts, who are under pressure early. There's a big Frenchman, Hugo Del Hommel, back in the starting lineup. We haven't seen him since round one where he picked up an injury. So Chris Greatholder's side will be very pleased to have him back in the lineup today as Hawke's Bay win possession deep in the Suburbs half. Fergus Neal dispossessed there, a bit of back and forth. And a bit too much on that one, but promising signs so far from the visitors. The question though will be if they can keep up this pressure for the full 90. Drake, the brother of Captain Reed Drake today, and you'll see that all day. Daniel just staying calm and playing out from the back. Suburbs attack really does start from him as Bill Roberts, the towering centre back, does his best to steal possession back but doesn't go so far. As the cross comes in from Suburbs, Ryan Foyts is open and it's straight at the keeper. A routine save for Scott Morris. Ryan Foyts, he's got a big pressure building on his shoulders actually. I spoke to Coach Heine Edwards during the week and he expects him to definitely step it up for the second half of the season. With the absentees of Adam Thurston, who was the top goal scorer for Suburbs. Ryan Foyt's 2 to his name so far, looking to add on that today. Pressure on Daniel Drake, but staying calm at the back there. Oh, under pressure there, Hugo Del Hommel. He'll be doing that all afternoon here in Auckland. Del Hommel couldn't quite find George Akers down there on the right hand side, but a very unselfish player actually, Del Hommel. He'll be looking to release his teammates all afternoon. Now let's see what Hawke's Bay can do with it, if they can keep possession long enough to muster up something. Seem to have escaped a bit of danger there as Fergus Neal looks to regain some composure for the Bay. Again, that win you can see there, just getting the ball over top of the strikers, and they'll look to go again, but again that win definitely going to play a huge factor today. Lisette, back to Daniel Drake, looking for Daniel Woods in midfield. He's found him, but Del Hommel hot on the heels of him. Calvin Carlo, let's see what he can do down this left-hand side. Voigt's just taking his eye off that one. Gray back to keeper Daniel Drake. Out to Lisette. Lovely 1-2 down the right-hand flank for the Lily Whites. But dispossessed, and Gavin Hoy's on the ball now, the Canadian, versatile attacking midfielder, looking for support. Mandir on the ball now, charging forward. Referee says that's okay. And Suburbs have an opportunity to counter here. It's Campbell Strong. Out to Drake. Great one-touch football here from Eastern Suburbs. Really looking after the possession. Haven't seen many long balls at all. Drake wants to try one. Calvin Kaulua gets a great touch on that one, manages to keep it under control. Looking for support. Voigts, what can he do on the box? Again, a bit too much on that one. Drake. Clever football from him. Definitely backs himself with his feet, which is always great to see in a keeper. And they'll go again, Eastern Suburbs. Strong to Voigts. Back to Christian Gray. Out to Lisette, and they'll try work their luck down the right-hand side. Campbell Strong just playing in that defensive midfield number 6 role today. Freeing up Reed Drake, and doesn't get a good hold of that one. Mandir making a nuisance of himself, but Suburbs have got lucky on that occasion. So Eastern Suburbs playing with a rather fresh-looking side, but it's definitely an opportunity for some of the younger players to step up, and I've been assured they've had no problem in finding replacements. They haven't had to look outside of the club. Competition for spots at Eastern Suburbs very highly contested. So definitely a chance for some of those young guns to take their opportunity and impress the coach. As Hawke's Bay come down the left, and a bit too much on that one for Sam Pickering. Drake backing his pace on this occasion, but big man Del Hummel using his body as best he can, breaking up the play, and they've won back possession here, Hawke's Bay. Robertson back to the keeper. Suburbs read that one nicely. And Gavin Hoy gets a touch on that one. But yet to see a real goal-scoring opportunity here at Madills Farm as Reed Drake passes back to his brother Daniel. Gray. Drake going long. Reed almost gets that one under control, and they'll get a free kick, Suburbs. Approaching the 10-minute mark here in Auckland. Michelle wanted that one, but looks like Ryan Foyts is the designated free kick taker. And in comes the ball. Hawke's Bay get a touch on that one. It almost was disastrous for the visitors, but they've cleared the danger for now. And Drake with a throw in. Kalua assessing his options. Foyts, neat footwork, great link-up play on the edge of the area, but they've been dispossessed, Eastern Suburbs. There's Michelle. Gets it under control for Eastern Suburbs. Strong, out to Lisette. Eastern Suburbs just taking their time, patient build up from the back, looking for an opportunity. The wind holding up the ball there, but the hosts have it back. Edwards out to Calvin Kalua, who's, oh, that was a great challenge from Hawke's Bay, but Suburbs get the throw in. And Christian Gray looking to switch it up at the back there. Drake. Gavin Hoy does well there. Well, the referee not happy with that challenge. Suburbs with another free kick. There's Edwards now. Back to Gray, who's got Hoy to deal with. Daniel Drake up pretty far out of his goal there. He's probably should be careful. Although Hawke's Bay lacking some pace up front with the youngster Jesse Randall departing for university in the States. He scored all 4 of Hawke's Bay United's goals this season. So someone's going to have to stand up today and take some responsibility. Will that be Gavin Hoy, the Canadian in the number 10 jersey, who's been very busy up front? As Suburbs looking for a way through this Hawke's Bay defence. They've been well organised at the back so far. Chris Greatholder must be pretty pleased with the opening exchanges here at Madills. Drake clears that one up. Campbell Strong, the under-17 New Zealand representative, was part of the World Cup squad in Brazil. He's showing a lot of maturity beyond his years in that defensive midfield role. There's Fergus Neal with the throw-in on the far side. And Hawke's Bay have won themselves a free kick. Suburbs deemed to be a bit too aggressive on the challenge, Fergus Neal. And with the wind behind them, a promising opportunity. In comes the ball. It's not where the bodies were. An easy pick up for Daniel Drake at the end of the day. There's Dan Edwards. Out to Kalua. These two have been busy on the left-hand side today. Finds Drake. Switches it out to the right-hand side. And looking for that through ball, but Bill Robinson, the stalwart in the National Leagues, all over that one. Alongside Neil. Hoy, he's done well to get that there. Looking for his options. Del Hommel. That's nice. A nice piece of play from the visitors, but again, final product falling short. But they've done well to work themselves into some promising positions, the visitors. Gray switches it up, out wide. The ninth meeting between the two sides. Suburbs winning 4 of those. Hawke's Bay 3 and 1 draw. So both teams being forced to play without their top goal scorers, who will step up. Calvin Kalua dances his way past the Hawke's Bay defence and he's looking for the cross in. Drake's at the back post, a great save. And it's a goalmouth scramble and Hawke's Bay have won the free kick, and well, I thought we were about to see the opening goal of the game. Just watch the back post here. Reed Drake was open, but a great save from Morris. And crisis avoided. Scott Morris, the 19-year-old keeper, has been training with Jonathan Gould, the former Wellington Phoenix goalkeeper, who's part of the coaching staff here now. And it's fair to say, I think it's paying off. That was a great save, point blank, through the crowd, as Del Hommel looks to collect and build up from the back. Was looking for Othman, but a bit too much on the pass there and been cleared for a throw-in. Othman, the former Phoenix Reserves player. Del Hommel, who shows off a bit of trickery and we're lucky to get that one back. As Neil on the ball. Well, the set to Strong. Out to Kalua. Michelle there. Coming back to help his team. Looks for the switch ball. Oh, Suburbs do well to keep that in and they'll go back for the free kick. Gray, son of former All Whites captain Roger Gray, who, funnily enough, is also a defender. So it runs in the family, football and the preferred position, I suppose you could say. Edwards with some pressure from the Frenchman. The ball holding that one up perfectly for the hosts as Voits has a look up. Hawke's Bay are pretty organised at the back, not really giving Eastern Suburbs any room to break through. Drake. Voits looking for Drake, who's timed his run beautifully and almost opened up the scoring for Eastern Suburbs. He had a dig on the edge of the area, but going high and wide for the captain. Great ball over the top by Foyts, and it held up nicely for Drake, who probably could have taken another touch, but opted to hit it first time and just going wide. Bill Robertson just wanting to settling things down for Hawke's Bay, finding themselves under a wee bit of pressure from Eastern Suburbs, who have a tendency of scoring just before and just after the half-time break. That's where most of their goals have come, as Edwards has a great run down the left-hand side, gets past one, puts the cross in. No one on the end of that one, though. Suburbs enjoying some good fortunes down this left-hand flank. Chris Greatholder looking on and wondering how he can fix up the right-hand side as Eastern Suburbs come again. A nice ball through to Michelle up front. Foyts. Out to Ingham, who's forced to play back. And they'll try their fortune out on the left-hand side. Edwards looking for Michelle, but it's tripped up. And Hawke's Bay looking to counter. Great ball over the top to find Gavin Hoy. Does nicely to keep that one under control, but he's outnumbered there as Eastern Suburbs quick to get back. Nice quick football there from Eastern Suburbs. As we approach the midway point of the first half. Eastern Suburbs definitely had the better goal scoring opportunities. I don't think Hawke's Bay have actually registered a shot on target so far, taking a while to build into this match. Scott Morris. No one in support for George Akers on that occasion. Once again, the host playing out from the back. Nothman's done well there. Robertson, Del Hommel, wayward pass. Drake looking to go out wide, but again, the pass isn't quite there, and an easy intercept for Fergus Neal, who gives it straight back to the hosts. Eastern Suburbs starting to get a little bit frustrated. Hawke's Bay have been disciplined in defence, they've been structured. They are determined to have a better second half of the season. Just the one win so far for them. Firmly stuck to the bottom of the table, which is a harsh reflection of some of their matches so far. Chris Greatholder seems to think so, and Eastern Suburbs have done well there to work their way out of danger from the back. Daniel Drake at the forefront of it all. Out to Gray. Edwards, who doesn't have a lot of options, and in the end, Gray says no thanks. Clears the danger, and Del Hommel looks to jump on the end of that one, but well recovered by Strong. As the challenge on Othman actually goes. The referee wanting some words here with the Frenchman. Tyler Lissette looking for some options. Straight into Gavin Hoy. Oh, those ones sting, don't they? Drake out to Edwards. Kaulua, who's done well to pass it off to Foyts, who dances his way through into a goal-scoring opportunity, and Scott Morris read that one well. Fergus Neal once again tries to find Gavin Hoy up the top, favouring those balls over the midfield today. And why wouldn't you when you've got the wind in your back? But so far it hasn't paid off for them as they work their way down the left-hand side. The cross comes in from Hoy. Othman's free at the far post, but only as far as Daniel Drake, and it looks to be a bit of an injury near the middle of the pitch. It looks like Reed Drake's down on the deck, along with Hawke's Bay player, both needing attention. Doesn't look good there for Reed Drake. He looks to be in a bit of pain as Samuel Pickering picks himself up and hoping to walk that off, but a good chance for the teams to get some fluids in them. And 26 degrees here at Madills Farm, so typical summer's day here in Auckland. Eastern Suburbs, though, being very patient in the way they've approached this first half. You just get the sense that they're wanting to wear Hawke's Bay United down and look for the gaps, look for them to make a mistake. And given their track record, it hasn't been great. They've conceded 13 goals. The league's leakiest defence so far. But in this first half, they've showed great resilience. Spoiler alert, though, in the other match that is happening today, first v third, Team Wellington are away to the Hamilton Wanderers, and that score, mute if you don't want to know, that score is 1-1 with 20 minutes left to play. And the match yesterday, the Wellington Phoenix reserves holding Canterbury United to a 1-1 draw, so a point apiece there. So if that match, though, in Hamilton remains the same, and Team Wellington only manage a point, and Eastern Suburbs can get all three here, they will jump to the top of the table. As both players look to be up and rearing to go. Reed Drake just coming back on the far side. Sam Pickering still receiving some form of treatment as Daniel Drake looks to get things back underway. Very windy here at Madills Farm. You can have a look at the flags in the background there. Not ideal football conditions. So Eastern Suburbs has done a great job of playing the ball on the deck, keeping possession. And in all that chaos, I've lost my pen. As Gavin Hoy looks for Pickering, who releases the option out on the flank, looking for the cross in. Not the best delivery, but they've recovered it well, Hawke's Bay. Pickering trying his luck. And they win the throw-in, Hawke's Bay. Enjoying some rare time in the opposition half. Hopefully they can make it count. As Neil looks to start the play again and looking to switch it out right. Othman's presenting himself. He's got Kaulua on his back though. There's Atkins, is forced to go back to the keeper on this occasion. Again, that ball over top, just a bit too much on that. Daniel Drake out to take. But Hawke's Bay are applying the pressure, keeping a very high line, actually, in this opening 45 minutes. Approaching the half-hour mark. No side able to break the deadlock as of yet. Hawke's Bay have had some chances, but you've got to say Suburbs have been dominating so far, and you just feel it's a matter of time before they find the breakthrough. Gavin Hoy with the header flicked on. Drake cleans that one up at the back. Looking for the options. Goes up top to Michelle, but Robertson's got that one covered. Nice passes. In the centre of the pitch for Hawke's Bay is Dal Hommel's on the ball. What can he do? Looks for Hoy, but Drake read that one nicely. Neil up the park. Jackson Woods doesn't pull off the pass. Michelle all over that one. Looking for support. Back to Lisette. Gray threading it through to Foyts, who's Suburbs have done well to keep that one in. Del Hommel looking for Akers. Not sure if he was fully expecting that one. Had his back to the ball for a bit there. There's a great ball in to try find Hoy, but once again a bit too much, and Wynn definitely playing a part in that one. When picking up here at Madills Farm, my GSA. Lisette, back to Gray. Out they go. What can they muster up this time? Great one-touch football. Well read, though, by Hawke's Bay. Just get a foot in. There's Jackson Woods. And Del Hommel dispossessed. A great battle between those two, Edwards and Del Hommel, in the centre of the park as Drake's on the ball. Foyts will take that, and great foot in there from the visitors. Oh, and Hoy can't keep that one under control. Carlo with the throw-in on the halfway mark. Not a lot of options. Foyt's coming too, but he's outnumbered, and Hoy gets it back. Looking to go himself here. Manages to find his teammate on the edge of the area, bends that one round, and it's high and wide. But a great effort to get the shot away, Hawke's Bay United, and George Akers there just trying to bend the ball round, but the wind again causing a nuisance, and no trouble for Daniel Drake in the Eastern Suburbs goal. Edwards, who's been busy, finds Kalua. The left back who gets forward, and Michelle's eyes. He's going to be called offside, but slowly but surely, Eastern Suburbs trying to batter down this Hawke's Bay defence. No luck as of yet. Gavin Hoy. Osman with the throw in. Hoy, not the biggest of players, but he almost got that one. As Michelle does well to keep that one in, and they win the throw in Hawke's Bay again. Kalua to take. And you just wonder if Eastern Suburbs, given that it is a relatively new look side, just finding their feet a little bit, building that chemistry up. Missing Adam Thurston, their top goal scorer, 5 goals for him so far. They're without their captain, Adam Thomas, who's picked up a red card before Christmas and is still serving a suspension. Sean Bright in the midfield, he's away on trial with Danish club Helsinger. As Hawke's Bay switch it up, look to find Jackson Woods, who's kept it in but can't manage to get the cross in. And Eastern Suburbs will have the free kick. Just look to break up that momentum that Hawke's Bay have suddenly found. Eastern Suburbs looking for the direct ball to Ryan Foyts. They've kept it here. Edwards out to Kalua. Very dangerous down this left-hand side. Isn't shy to take players on. Foyts looking to add to his goal tally. He wants a third. And out they go to the right-hand side. Ingham looking for support. Oh, almost gets the return from Michelle. But Akers recovers that one, and up top they go to Gavin Hoy, who's one-on-one with the keeper here. The flag stayed down. Gavin Hoy gets the shot away, but Christian Gray gets his body behind it, clears the danger, but they're looking to take it quickly here. The ball comes in, and their body's on the box. Players go down, and Suburbs awarded the free kick. A great bit of play though from Hawke's Bay United. Starting to feel a bit more comfortable in the match. The first match after the summer break. Up against second placed Eastern Suburbs, not an easy feat. But they have done well against the big teams in the competition. Auckland City and Team Wellington only going down 2-1 to the most 2 successful sides in New Zealand football. As Eastern Suburbs look for Foyts. Keeper out to Robertson, who clears the danger. Under a little bit of pressure there at the back, Hawke's Bay. The cracks starting to show. Oh, and there's a ball in commentary, it's all right. Edwards, Foyts, Drake. Out wide it goes, looking for the cross in. Great shot in, oh, just wide of the goal. Eastern Suburbs not shy to have a crack from distance. Morris under a wee bit of pressure. Drake, who really likes to be involved actually. Looking to go direct to brother Reed, who wants a handball from Bill Robertson. They win themselves a free kick, Eastern Suburbs. Bill Robertson still not happy with the call. Reed Drake thought they should have got a handball, but in the end I think it was Robertson's persistence that gave away the free kick. In a not bad position here at Madills Farm. Drake to take. 3 men in the wall. Dangerous left foot, Drake in high and wide once again. Reed Drake really not happy with that one, still shaking his head. He's had chances, Reed Drake, today. Morris. Voigt's coming back to help. Carlua thought about taking the two of them on, decided not to. And Eastern Suburbs work it out to the right-hand side. Christian Gray. Not the best touch on that one, and Carlua's in some trouble. So is Drake here, always on him. Playing dangerously, Eastern Suburbs. Hawke's Bay have started to figure out that they like playing with the ball at the back, not in a hurry to clear it. But they've come away unscathed on that occasion. Strong. Looking for Foyts. Akers, he looked to be away there. They've won a free kick, Hawke's Bay. Akers looked to be tripped as he made the turn. And here's a replay there. Akers getting a touch to the ball, but Christian Gray said no thanks. A good professional foul, and he's gone into the book, picking up a yellow card. Christian Gray. So he'll have to be on his best behaviour in the second half, and Akers is still down receiving treatment here. Pretty good crowd in attendance as well. Been almost a month since Eastern Suburbs last played at home, and they're hoping that their side can start the new year off with a win. But Hawke's Bay aren't letting them away with it that easily. As Hugo Del Hommel on the ball, he's scored a lot of good free kicks. Had a look at his YouTube highlights. Dangerous player. Doesn't quite get the height or the distance on that one. They'll be disappointed with that opportunity. Looking to be released, Carlua. He stayed on side there. Bill Robinson charges in, the cross comes in. Oh, Eastern Suburbs, they got a hit to it. It looked to have crossed the goal line. Referee says no goal play on. But given the player's reaction, that can't have been far away. As Jake Michelle gets himself back up, and he got down low for that header, considering he's quite a big unit, as Drake puts it back in, but an easy save from Scott Morris. And here's the replay. Michelle gets his head to it, but recovered nicely from Hawke's Bay. So close to taking the lead just before halftime, a period where they love scoring their goals before and after the break. As Tyler Lissette does well to keep that one under control. But the danger's not over from Hawke's Bay. Gets the shot away. Gray body in front to block it off. It's Karen Mandar. Keeps possession for the visitors. Mandir. It's 3-on-3 in that right corner at the moment. Gets the cross away. And Eastern Suburbs now with a chance to counter perhaps. Foyt's wanted it. One minute of added time at the first half between Eastern Suburbs and Hawke's Bay. No one able to break the deadlock just yet. Suburbs have definitely had the better opportunities. Haven't made any of them count though. Michelle coming back to help find Strong. Lisette building it up from the back. Off they go all the way back to Daniel Drake. Lisette goes long to Michelle, who's well cleared up though by Robertson. It's Fergus now under a bit of pressure. Safford Dowling with a run into the middle. Not a lot of room there for Foyt. He does well though to get that out to Reed Drake. And the referee says that's enough. Well, the opening 45 minutes have been interesting. Eastern Suburbs definitely dominating the game so far. Have majority of the possession. They've been patient in defence. Haven't found a way through this Hawke's Bay backline though. So, halftime score here at Madills Farm. Eastern Suburbs 0, Hawke's Bay United 0. We'll see you soon for the second spell. Good afternoon and welcome back to Madills Farm here in Auckland for round 7 of the ISPS HANDA Premiership. The half-time score between Eastern Suburbs and Hawke's Bay United, 0-0. The home side definitely dominating the opening spell and creating a host of goal-scoring opportunities, a few of them falling to captain Reed Drake, but unable to keep it on target, and the wind causing all sorts of problems out here, and Eastern Suburbs will have it behind their backs for the second spell. Hawke's Bay United are looking to do more of the same. They are known for a leaky defence, but they've kept their structure and kept their discipline, and have managed to keep the Lily Whites out. During the half-time break, Stephen Hoyle, their English striker, was being put through his paces. We understand he was sick during the week, was on antibiotics, but is probably going to be making his way shortly. Referee John Robery looking to get things underway shortly, just having a few words to Fergus Neal. Not sure what that's about there, but the players are ready to go. And away we go for the second half between Eastern Suburbs and Hawke's Bay United. The visitors today looking for just their second win of the competition. The first win coming just before Christmas, but they are without their star striker Jesse Randall, the youngster heading off to Scandinavia, trialling for Danish side Helsinger. Scored all 4 of their goals this season. As Fergus now just bumps Ingham off the ball. Gavin Hoy almost keeping that under control. Gavin Hoy's been one of the standouts for Hawke's Bay United, not only in this match, but all season. The Canadian, very good technically, always wanting to go forward, and basically doesn't stop running. A great work rate for him. Jackson Woods there looks to get that one off Reed Drake, and the Suburbs win the throw-in. Foyt's wanted that one up top, and he'll get it now though. Carlo making a darting run into the box. Hawke's Bay back in numbers. And Strong shifts it out wide. A huge cross coming in, but no danger for the Hawke's Bay keeper, Scott Morris. Oh. Shouts for a handball there. Play on, says the referee. George Akers looking for Hoy. Neil, not the best touch. Dalhommel. Mandia gets ahead to it. Hugo showing his physicality there. Does well to keep possession. Looking for Gavin Hoy on the edge of the area. And Eastern Suburbs now with a chance to break. Jake Michelle can't do much with that one. Bill Robertson squaring him up there. The experienced centre-back. Mandir out wide to Othman. Oh, bit of a high challenge there. And Eastern Suburbs win the free kick. Campbell strong. He's been key for Eastern Suburbs today. I mean, I suppose his work goes a little bit unnoticed, but playing a great role in that number 6 defensive midfield position. Just controlling the game. As Daniel Drake looks to go long. With the wind behind him now, he'll probably be doing that all afternoon. As we know, he likes to play with his feet. Great distribution, but with the wind behind them, why wouldn't you? Carlua was looking for the 1-2 with Michelle. He gets it with Reed Drake almost, and now Hawke's Bay have it back. A little too much on that for Aikids to get to. Gavin Hoy looking for the press, helped on by Mandir. Lisette. Looking for Michelle. Bill Robertson. Not giving him any space on that occasion. A bit of a late challenge there from Michelle. On Woods. And Del Hummel taking it quickly. Out to Atkins. Looking for the ball over to Akers. Edwards. Out to Foyts, who's outnumbered on the left-hand side. Drake wanting to get on the end of that one. Doesn't quite have the pace. And Eastern Suburbs make their first substitution for the day. And it is their frontman, Jake Michelle, who will make way for Stephen Hoyle, who's a regular starter in the Lily White side, but he's been battling illness this week, but is fit enough for a decent chunk of the second half. And it's a whole new ball game for the Hawke's Bay defence, and Bill Robertson knows it. Come up against him on numerous occasions. Stephen Hoyle, former Canterbury United Dragons player. Let's see if he can make an impact. Carlua looking for Hoyle. Mandir clearing the danger. Akers with a little shove in the back. Referee not bothered by that though. Suburbs get the throw in. And going back to Daniel Drake. Looking for Ingham. Stephen Hoyle. You go Del Hummel. Not letting Reed Drake pass on that occasion, giving away a free kick. And the referee wants that taken back. So, Eastern Suburbs maintaining position as they did most of the first half. Back to Daniel Drake. Found a breakthrough. Dowling can't manage to get anything on that one. I think he saw Jackson Woods in his sights and probably thought, I'll leave that one. There's Fergus Neal with the throw in. Woods, Neal, bit of head tennis going on. Daniel Drake doesn't quite get the distance on that one, and Hawke's Bay with a rare chance to break. Mandir. Huge challenge from Dowling coming in there, and the referee wants a few words. And it's a yellow card for Dowling, I believe, who came in with the flying tackle. As Mandir looked to be in a good position. And Hawke's Bay with a free kick in a promising position. Hoy and Akers over it at the moment. Eastern Suburbs sussing out a wall here. This is a great opportunity for the visitors to go ahead. Hoy yet to score a goal this season. Comes in, a great shot, and it finds the back of the net. Gavin Hoy giving Hawke's Bay United the lead. Right in the corner. Daniel Drake unable to get a touch on that one. As Gavin Hoy whips that in to the left-hand side. And after 10 minutes in the opening stages of the second spell, the Canadian taking the honours, and now Eastern Suburbs find themselves on the back foot. Daniel Drake, Hoy straight back into work. He joined the club back in 2017, having played football in America and Australia. He's played for Wellington Olympic and the Napier City Rovers, and has opened up his account for the ISPS HANDA Premiership season. For those watching it, the Thirsty Whale, I believe, will be pretty delighted with that one. As Christian Gray sends it up the end of the field, looking for Hoyle. And Scott Morris picks that one up. So the question now, though, can Hawke's Bay United hold on to the lead? Their defence has been pretty sharp so far. But Eastern Suburbs looking more determined than ever now. As Ryan Foyts has gone down. Hawke's Bay clear, and Akers charging down that one. Lissette's got it under control. So 2 Eastern Suburbs players in the books now. Stafford Dowling and Christian Gray, those two have to be careful. A sensational free kick though from Gavin Hoy. So dangerous in the dead ball situations. And Daniel Drake is a pretty good keeper. And for him to get past Drake is no easy feat. And Hawke's Bay scoring their 5th of the season. As Fergus now looks to release Akers, who's got Lissette on his back. And offside will be the call. And Eastern Suburbs look to take this one quickly. Kalua down the left-hand side. He's been busy so far in this match. Not afraid to take players on. Very skillful. But just hasn't been able to find the accuracy in the final third as the cross comes in from Eastern Suburbs. But it's a different situation with Stephen Hoyle in the box now. I wonder who's been given the task of marking that man. Stephen Hoyle's got 2 goals so far this season. He's played a part in every fixture. Searching for his 3rd here. Drake with the corner. A nice ball in. Stephen Hoyle's up. Can't manage to keep that one down or on target. Stephen Hoyle's brother actually plays for Hawke's Bay United, Jim Hoyle, English centre-back who suffered an injury during training this week, but I understand he was meant to captain the side. And if Stephen Hoyle was fit, he would have started and captained Eastern Suburbs. So pretty sure it would have been the first time in a New Zealand Premiership match that brothers have been captains of opposing teams in the league. Perhaps for the return fixture in Napier as Hoy finds himself with some space. Dowling had to be careful there, he's already on a yellow. A nice ball to release Stephen Hoyle. One-on-one with the keeper and a great foot in from Scott Morris. And Hoyle's causing all sorts of problems for Hawke's Bay's defence. And the game just sparking into life here. Plenty of football on this afternoon though. If you're interested, Waitakere United 1-0 down against Auckland City. Logan Rogerson with the goal coming in the 11th minute. That one underway now on Sky Sports 7 if you fancy watching two screens at once. And the other match of today's action between Hamilton and Team Wellington finished 1 apiece. So if Eastern Suburbs can find a way back into this match and find the 3 points, they will go top outright. Wouldn't be a bad way to celebrate the new year, but they've got their work cut out for them. Hawke's Bay United showing a lot of resilience, a lot of composure. As Reed Drake was looking to be on the end of that one, Bill Robertson read it perfectly. Dal Hommel to Hoy, a wayward pass, cleared up by Ingham. And slowly stringing some passes together. Drake out to Dowling. He's looking to find Ingham, but Hawke's Bay had the numbers to deal with that. Akers stretching out to get a touch. Dowling linking up with Ingham, wants it back. He does so, and Dowling will look for the cross. Stephen Hoyle's in the box, the danger man. Just working into some space. And it's a goal kick. As Eastern Suburbs look to make another change. Robert Sabo being introduced in place of Ingham. So Eastern Suburbs have made 2 changes so far. Sabo on the park in place of Ingham. Fresh pair of legs. As Voits finds Dowling. Karlua, who's come across to the right-hand side. He's so versatile, Karlua, can just play either side of the flank. Just what you want for a fullback, as Sabo looks to have taken up a spot on the left-hand side. And Strong working it out to Gray. Sabo with his first touch of the game. Karlua. Well defended by Fergus Neal, the skipper. There's Dal Hommel. Looks to release Mandir. Kalua on his back. Shimmies away. A great chance for Hoy to make it 2-0, and he does! Gavin Hoy doubling the advantage for Hawke's Bay United. A great strike, 2-0 to the visitors. A great ball to find Gavin Hoy, who manages to skip past the defenders and put it in the back of the net, and the Canadians on fire today. And it's a long way back now for Eastern Suburbs. Hawke's Bay United on the verge of causing an upset. With around 25 minutes left to play. I don't think many people were expecting to see this scoreline if you're just joining us. Gavin Hoy from Hawke's Bay United scored both of the goals. The first was a sensational free kick, and the second, a great finish, stunning the hosts, who are second place. If they win this, they will go to third, and George Akers has found himself in a great spot there, but the flag's gone up. Ooh, almost away there, George Akers, who's been busy all day. Deserves a goal, but he'll have to wait as Drake sees what he can do. Only as far to Neil. Back to Mandir, who sends the ball over top. Carla was back, so was Lisette. Oh, Fergus Neil lunging in, gaining back possession, almost throwing it through to Hoy for a hat-trick. And this is a great piece of play from Hawke's Bay United, really enjoying the spell in the second half. Just finding some confidence, and why wouldn't you when you're 2-0 up? Campbell strong, tussling with Gavin Hoy. Oh, showing off now, isn't he, Hoy? Dowling looking for Hoyle, who's just hanging around the middle of the centre-backs at the moment. That's where he likes to be, Stephen Hoyle, although he does get back and help in defence. He's a complete package. As Hawke's Bay looking to break down the right-hand side. Othman did well there. And Eastern Suburbs frustrated now. They had the better of the chances in the first half. They'll be kicking themselves they didn't take them. And it's proved costly, finding themselves 2-0 down, approaching the end of the second 45 minutes. As another ball comes up top. Foyts up against Robertson. Scott Morris into the breeze. Drake looking for Hoyle. Back to Sabo. The 18-year-old defender is part of the wider under-17 New Zealand squad. Came across from Team Wellington, and he's played a part in every game this season. Made his debut in round 1 against Auckland City. And he's proving to be a key member of this Eastern Suburbs side. As Calvin Kalua looks for Dowling. A bit of a heavy touch there. Woods intercepts, and Kalua again finds Drake on the edge of the box. Foyts has a go. Just possessed by Robertson. But the danger's not gone yet. Foyts looking for the cross, and they've won themselves a corner, the hosts. Drake with the corner. He's played every minute this season. Could have had 2 goals today. As he sends it in. Congested box, and Stephen Hoyle's at the back post, sends it back across. And Drake will put it back in once more. And it's evaded everyone. And Eastern Suburbs have found themselves a way back into the game, creating something out of nothing. No one seemed to go for it. Reed Drake just putting it back in across the goal. Everyone a bit shell-shocked, deer stuck in headlights sort of thing, and just let it fly by. So Hawke's Bay United giving up that one cheaply. And all of a sudden it's 2-1. And Eastern Suburbs have found their way back into the game. Del Hommel. Neat work to find Neil. And Pickering, a bit too much on that one for Woods. Hawke's Bay United needing another one now to get their cushion back. Eastern Suburbs now with a skip in their step after being gifted that goal from Reed Drake, who's been busy all day for Eastern Suburbs, deserved the goal, but in bizarre fashion. Miscommunication probably from the Bay, but co-coach Chris Greatholder will not be happy with that whatsoever. It's Hugo Del Hommel, intercepted by Campbell Strong. Del Hommel with the tricky footwork, doesn't pay off this time. There's Lisette. Back to safety. Christian Gray wanting to go direct there. Morris and Akers, and who got the final touch on that one? Suburbs throw-in, that's the call. Dowling looking to keep this one in. And the Bay win the throw-in. Hawke's Bay just wanting to wind down the clock, but it's a little early for these games. Oh, that's a great ball through to Gavin Hoy, but the flag goes up and Hawke's Bay still looking dangerous. It's good to see that they haven't been deflated from the goal. And Sam Pickering in the number 12 got the assist for the second goal. He's got great vision, almost releasing Hoy for perhaps a third. Those two linking up quite nicely for Hawke's Bay. And Akers looks to have switched over to the right. You see Chris Greatholder down on the touchline, just deliberating with his assistant how to hold out this game, how to hold on for their second win of the season, as Reed Drake's making a darting run down the middle of the park, but in the hands of Scott Morris. Neil now. Back to Morris. Sends it down the pitch. And Hawke's Bay have it back. And that's the man they look for, Gavin Hoy. Again offside. He's probably just a bit too quick for his own good, Gavin Hoy, but Lisette had that one covered. So we thought. And Eastern Suburbs. Stephen Hoyle pouncing on that one. But Morris beat him to it. And you've got to watch out for that Hoyle. He's a poacher. He follows up everything, so you've definitely got to be wary of him. And he's hungry for a goal today. Mandir turned out to be a nice ball to Woods, who can't keep it under control. You're just wondering if the legs are starting to become a little bit tired. The first game after the break, after the Christmas food. No changes yet though for the visitors. Sabo back to Gray, looking for the switch. Drake with a neat little touch to find Kalua. Gets it back. Great passing from Eastern Suburbs, and a bit of frustration there from the Bay. Mandir lucky not to be going into the book. And Eastern Suburbs have the free kick just over the halfway mark. Back to Gray. Kalua down to Dowling. Neat little 1-2. Driving into the box now. Kalua looking for Drake. Strong. Out to Sabo. Puts a cross in. Hawke's Bay get the touch on. Could have been disastrous for the visitors. Robertson there with the touch, and Eastern Suburbs have another corner. It's not exactly how they scored their goal, but it did start with a corner. So hopefully Hawke's Bay United will be a bit more switched on this time round. As the ball comes in. Edwards does well to keep that one. Back out to Drake. Oh, denied by Neil. And Eastern Suburbs just finding a bit of momentum now. Ball comes into Hoyle, who's held up by Robertson. What can they do? Oh, Hoyle gets the shot away, and it's a great save from Scott Morris. Hoyle managing to evade Bill Robertson there. A neat little turn. Gets the shot away with the left foot. Scott Morris gets a touch to it and then recovers that nicely. Edwards to Kalua. All set. Back to Daniel Drake. Just over 15 minutes left to play here at Madills Farm. Eastern Suburbs trailing Hawke's Bay 2-1, finding themselves in unfamiliar territory. On paper, this is a game that Suburbs probably thought they would have taken away the full 3 points. Hawke's Bay at the bottom of the table, just one win so far. But they're holding their own here, the visitors. Kalua dancing into the area. Stephen Hoyle, too much on that one. But the warning signs are there. If Eastern Suburbs can just manage to get a few of those on target, it'll be a different story. Drake up for that one. Mandir. Hawke's Bay win the throw-in. Eastern Suburbs bench not happy about that. Just exchanging some words there with the referee. As Fergus Neal looks to whip that one back in. Skims off the head of Akers, almost a Hoy. Mandir. Nice turn from Hoy. Looking for his teammate. Del Hommel, great tussle with Edwards, wins that one. The ball over top to Hoy, who's on a hat-trick. And once again, the flag's up on the far side. That must have been close. Daniel Drake. Will he look to go long once more with the wind behind him? Opts to go for Kalua. He's searching for some support. Goes down the line to Drake, who's being sized up by Del Hommel. And in the end, not much coming out of that one. Morris against the wind, tries to keep it hard and low. Fergus Neal will take the throw in. I'll tell you what, this would be a great result if they can hold on to the lead. They were up 2-0, but gave away a goal cheaply to Reed Drake, giving the hosts a sniff. Hawke's Bay needing points to lift themselves up the bottom of the table as the season reaches the halfway point. And Hawke's Bay have been awarded a throw-in. George Akers down momentarily, stretching. Maybe a bit of cramp coming on. Mandia can't get that one under control for Hoy. Dowling goes up against Woods, evades Neal as well. Stephen Hoyle's in the box. He's gone down as Reed Drake whips it in, and again, way over the crossbar. Eastern Suburbs have plenty of chances, but haven't managed to find the accuracy they need to get themselves level, although it does look to be coming. And Gavin Hoy does well to keep that in. As Hawke's Bay United are thinking about making a change here shortly. They haven't made one yet. Eastern Suburbs have made two. As Lissette gets that one back to Daniel Drake. Shuffles backwards. Gray with Hoy. Game just opening up now. It's a bit stretched. As Kalua works his way into the box. Well defended though by Woods. And Drake will come up to take the corner. Drake, the goal scorer for Eastern Suburbs. What can he produce here? Bodies in the box. There's a lovely ball in. As Kalua recovers on the opposite side, sends it back across. Stephen Hoyle finds himself in the great position, and handball for Stephen Hoyle. Don't think he was quite expecting that. And here come a change for Hawke's Bay United. Jared McKechnie. Oh, beg your pardon. Cameron Emerson coming into play for George Akers. Fresh pair of legs. And looking to preserve their narrow lead. Hawke's Bay United. It's a good shift from Akers. Unlucky not to be on the scoreboard today, but he's worked hard up front and gets a round of applause from the coaches. There's Emerson, light for light replacement up front alongside Hoy now. It's Woods. Emerson wanting his first touch of the ball. Approaching full time here at Madills Farm. Not long now for Eastern Suburbs to find the equaliser. Just 6 minutes left. Eastern Suburbs, though, haven't given up. Eastern Suburbs calling for a foul. But they've kept it back though, Eastern Suburbs. Drake out to Sabo. Well read though from Mothman. And we'll start it again for the Lily Whites. Well read again by Fergus Neal. And Eastern Suburbs have won themselves a free kick near the halfway mark. Set back to Strong. Drake comes to collect. Shoved in the back by Del Hommel. The big Frenchman can't help himself there. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes here, Hawke's Bay. So close to securing their second win of the season. There's Eastern Suburbs though. Still looking for an equaliser. Drake takes the free kick into the area and it's a goal kick. Morris looking to find Emerson, who's up for it. Almost flicked through to Hoy. Kalua, who's switched to the right-hand side. Has been busy again. Neil getting to that one before Dowling. And it's back to Daniel Drake, who's found Hoyle, sizing up against Del Hommel. And Edwards now finds Sabo. And a big cross coming into the box. Hawke's Bay, though, just had the numbers. And Hawke's Bay wanting a foul. Referee John Robery takes a while, but gives the free kick to the visitors, who are winding down the clock. These last few minutes will feel like hours for Hawke's Bay, but for Eastern Suburbs, they'll just be flying by. Time running out as Hawke's Bay are looking to make another change late into the game. As Emerson gets a hit on that one. He does well to use his head to control that one down. It's Gray nipping at the heels. He's got to be careful. He's on a yellow card, and they've given away another free kick. And we know what happened last time this happened. Reed Drake wanting to hurry along proceedings here. Not a lot of bodies forward though for Hawke's Bay. There's only one in the box. They've gone out to Woods on the left-hand side. Hoy just holding it up there. Decides to go himself. Finds Pickering, who pulls the trigger, but plenty of bodies back for Suburbs. As Hoy up against Kalua. Fergus Neal on the halfway line. Made the move early for that one. Back to Scott Morris. Emerson now. Quite a big unit. Can't do much with that one. But he's running amok up front. fresh legs. And Hawke's Bay were looking to make another change. As the clock's winding down, Kalua comes to. A set through the middle. Drake with trying to get a flick on, but Robertson says nope. And Woods, Neil, down the line to Hoy. He's waiting for some support. He's got Emerson up there with him. And Woods to the left. And relax, relax, as the calls for Hawke's Bay. That's from their co-coach Bill Robertson, who's playing centre-back today. And now Eastern Suburbs were looking to take that one, but Hawke's Bay making another change. And Zach Madsen, who they've recruited from Napier City Rovers for the second half of the season. A new face in the side, making his debut. And Gavin Hoy is coming off. Just 3 minutes left to play. As Daniel Drake gets forward, trying their efforts down the left-hand flank. And Robertson quick to that one as well. He knows what's at stake here. He's very experienced in these situations. Under pressure, clock ticking. And the offside flag is called again. That's a close one. Hawke's Bay, they've had plenty of those today. Eastern Suburbs still trying to find a breakthrough, trying to find the cracks in Hawke's Bay's defence. They've got Stephen Hoyle on the park. Hasn't been able to do much with Robertson marking him. He's strong now, cleaned up by Del Hommel. Some tricky footwork as Neil has won the Bay, the throw-in. And they'll be in no hurry to take this. Del Hommel smashes it away. Kalua with the throw-in. It's Dowling. Neil on his back. Now Woods. And giving away a throw-in. They prefer that though to the corner. It's Kalua looking for some options. Reed Drake has been busy presenting himself. And this time, Eastern Suburbs get the corner. Not long left now at Madills Farm. Will Eastern Suburbs find a late equaliser to take away a point? Or will Hawke's Bay be going back home with all three? Daniel Drake on the halfway line. As his brother whips in the corner. Morris gets a hand to that, falls to Foyts though, who thought about pulling the trigger, left it late and blocked away by Jackson Woods, and they win another corner on the far side. Drake's hanging back near the far post. The corner comes in, Lissette's up. And Hawke's Bay heads everywhere. Last ditch defending. And a third corner in a row. Drake back on corner taking duties on this side. The ball comes in. Headers across the face of goal. And it's yet another corner for Eastern Suburbs. Can this one count? In the dying stages, looking for an equaliser. It goes all the way across to Reed Drake, who I think was semi-expecting that. He's one-on-one with Othman. And the referee calls full-time, and Hawke's Bay United have upset Eastern Suburbs, securing just their second win of the season. 2-1 here at Madills Farm. It was a slow 45 minutes, all the action coming in the second half. The Canadian Gavin Hoy with a sensational free kick to open up the scoring, then doubling their lead soon after. Hoy again finding the back of the net thanks to a great ball from Sam Pickering. And Eastern Suburbs captain Reid Drake pegged one back, but it was too little too late for the Lily Whites, who if they won this would have gone to the top of the table, with both Team Wellington and Hamilton Wanderers dropping points. And so it's finished here at Madills Farm, 2-1 to Hawke's Bay United. And stick around for some post-match reaction here on Sky Sport Next.
One's a new year, and looks like it's Hawke's Bay's, hopefully.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're building a wee bit of momentum now. Your second win on the bounce, a sign of things to come for the second half of the season.
Well, hopefully. I think we're a bit hard done by our losses earlier in the season. We thought we could do better, and we showed it now in the last few games. We showed what we can actually do when we see out games to the very end, and that's what we've done today, and hopefully we continue it.
Thanks very much, and enjoy the celebrations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Are you ready? Reid, tough one to take, probably not the start to 2021 you would have been wanting.
Yeah, for sure. Very disappointed today. I don't know. I think in this league, no game's won until it's won. I think today the attitudes probably weren't right. Just, yeah, we're real disappointed. Like, can't be doing that if we want to have, or if we want to finish where we want to finish in the league.
It was a relatively new look side though, carrying a lot of injuries, a lot of absentees, so perhaps you can get things back to normal heading into the second half of the season.
Yeah, for sure. We had a few players out with suspensions and injuries, but we back our squad. I think at training, like when we train, everyone could slot into the team easily. So obviously there's a few quality players out that we will miss, and to have them back in the second half of the season will help a lot.
I'm not sure if you heard though, Hamilton Wanderers and Team Wellington played out a 1-1 draw, so it would have been a great chance to go to the top of the table. Are you still confident that you can get there?
Yeah, for sure. We know what we can do. Today we're obviously disappointed with how we played, but again, when results go like that and we have opportunities, it's probably the second or third time that we've dropped points and we could have won and gone top. So it's becoming a bit of a habit right now that we need to get out of.
Rhea, thanks for your time and all the best for the rest of the season.
Cheers, thank you.
So that wraps up the action here at Madills Fun. Eastern Suburbs going down 2-1 to Hawke's Bay United. Thank you so much for your company and we'll see you soon.